Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. So thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And super chat if you feel inclined to do so. But I'm just here to tell you guys it's not over. It's just beginning. Don't way out. Don't panic sell. Don't go crazy. Don't sit in the corner and cry about it all night. It is what it is, right? There's nothing you can do with the price action. You kind of got to roll with the punches. But at this point, it's good to buy the dip, right? The whole purpose of investing is buy low and sell high. It doesn't matter how low it goes, but you're buying low and lower, right? And wait for it to pump. And if you haven't been in a crypto market a long time, and if you're new to crypto, it took Bitcoin over a decade to get to where it is. And even Bitcoin's coming back down. And I try to instill in you guys there are microeconomic conditions, there are black swan events. There's just a lot to it, right? You're not always going to be able to get in crypto and make a lot of money. I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. People think you just jump in and you're going to be multimillionaires, and it doesn't work like that, right? Especially if you've been in the crypto market for some time, you know that it definitely doesn't work that way, right? There's never a time, even in the regular market, there's never a time where you just buy it and it goes up, right? Every once in a while, you might hit a really good stock or crypto or maybe even a meme coin. But more than likely, it's going to take some time to make money. It takes investment and it takes patience. I think Warren Buffett said it. Wealth is transferred from the impatient to the patient, right? People get impatient like now. They panic sell all their little profits that they did make or could possibly make, and they sell it, right? And it's gone. You're like, man. Then when the pump comes, you sold it all. You're like, oh man, I got to buy back in. And you are what makes everyone else the money. You buying back in when the price goes up, right? Not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. But people buy the dips, right? That's where you make the money. Buying low and selling high. That's basic investing principles. People kind of don't always understand that, right? It's about buying low, right? If the price is going low and lower, that's when you're going to make the money. Buying low and selling high, not buying high and selling low or buying on the way up, right? You miss your chance. You want to get in as low as possible. So let's get to it. This is Caleb and Brown. Shout out to Caleb and Brown for sponsoring the channel and keeping the lights on here, helping us keeping the lights here on the BTM Crypto News Network. So thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And give me a thumbs up if you're with me today in the chat. What up, Silver Days? Thanks for joining. Let's go BTM, smash the like and subscribe. So give me a thumbs up in the chat if you know where it's at and you're in this for the long haul. All right, Silver Days, appreciate that. So I am audible. You can hear me. That's good. So Caleb and Brown is a crypto brokerage that helps you, if you're new to crypto, to get in the crypto arena and to understand how crypto works so you don't lose your money. I know when I first got in, I lost some money not knowing what to do or how to do it or where to get it or who to listen to. So spent several months going back and forth and missing out on good deals because I didn't know what I was doing. So make sure you link up with someone or some group that knows how crypto works and knows what they're talking about, right? There's a lot of people that are in crypto that don't necessarily know or might not necessarily be in it for their best interest, right? They're in it for them to make money, not necessarily for you to make money. So with that said, Caleb and Brown can help you navigate the exciting, crazy world of crypto and help you understand what you're buying and what you hold, right? What up, crypto virus? I guess crypto virus. What's going on with you, fam? Yeah, you get a one-on-one broker with Caleb and Brown and 24/7 support, and they do self-custody your crypto. So you can use my link in the description to sign up. Moving over to the bubbles, and the bubbles look a lot better than it did this morning. Satoshi sats are up 5.3%. Tiles up 2.4. I see out your tile. I was reading something. Flux is up 1.7. Dash is up 0.1. Osmosis is up 1.2. AIOZ is up 0.9. Avalanche is up 1%. Organize up 4.2. Algorand's up 4.8. XPR is up 1.2. Jasmine, someone mentioned earlier, is up 3.8. Gala's up 1.9. Jupiter is up 9.9%. That's a lot, actually. XLM's up 0.4. Monero's up 0.4. Bitcoin Cash is up 0.7. XNO's up 0.6. Trump Coin is up 0.8. Pith is up 0.9. Nero is up 3.5. Cosmos Atoms is up 2.7. Near's up 1%. Poly Mesh is up 0.9. Sui is up 0.3, up 2.1 on the hour, down 22.1 on the week, down 32.8 on the month, and down 68.6 on the year. But I can tell you, a lot of these tokens are going to disappear, right? After this little run happens, a lot of this stuff won't be able to get, what is that? Get regulated and get clarity, and they'll just disappear, right? A lot of people are going to lose a lot of money investing in tokens that won't actually have any utility and won't actually be able to do anything. Render's up 3.6, Flare's up 2.1, POW is up 3.6, Cardano's up 0.8, XVS is up 1.5, Chronos is up 0.2, up 2.6 on the hour. Chainlink is up 0.1, FET's up 1.2. World Liberty Financial is up 1.8% on the day, 2% in the hour, down 13.2 on the day and down 18.6 on the month to 13 cents. Keeping an eye on that. Caspa is up 2.5 on the day, up 2.6 on the hour, down 17.1 for the week, down 33% for the month, down 70% on the year. I remember Caspa was one of the top performers a year or two ago. XRP is down 0.4 on the day, up 2.3 on the hour, down 16.3 on the month, down 22.6 on the down 16.3 on the week, down 22.6 on the month, down 40.2 on the year. Mondo's up 2.8, Ingest is up 2.4, Filecoin is up 1.2, Ethereum Classic is up 0.6, ICP is up 2.2, Litecoin's up 2.2, Theta's up 2.7, AIXBT is up 1.6, CVX is up 1.7, Pith Network is up 0.8. Let's look at the big boys. Bitcoin is down 2.2 on the day, up 2.4 on the hour, down 14.6 for the week, down 16.2 for the month, down 24.7 on the year to 76,313. Ethereum is down 1.1 on the day, up 4.7 on the hour, down 24.1 on the week, down 26.8 on the month, and down 20.3 on the year, well under the 3,000 mark to 2,292. XRP is down 0.4 on the day, up 2.3 on the hour, up 16.3 on the week, or down 16.3 in the week, down 22.6 on the month, down 40.2 on the year. And of course, the ZBCN, our favorite payroll processor, is down 5.7 on the day, up 1.9 on the hour, down 26.8 on the week, down 24.6 on the month, but up 123 on the year to the 002057. So we were, did we go under the 00? Yeah, so we were at the 0019. Now it looks like we're starting to come back up a little bit. Maybe we're starting to bounce. People are saying it's the dead cow bounce. Streets are saying Bitcoin's going to fall below 30K. Interesting. But I don't know what to tell you on that. But it's definitely going to be a lot of volatility in the crypto market. So let me know what you guys think. Okay, I was trying to look at the trader view, see what kind of action we had today. Trading view. Trading station. The freak is this? Smarter, trade station. What the freak is trade station? That's weird. Let's see here if we can find ZBCN. Look at a spot here. And like a lot of people don't make videos on the day things are down. So keep an eye on those guys, right? It's not that you want to be following if they disappear when things get hard, when the tough, what is it? When the time gets tough get going. I don't know. I think I heard that in a movie a while back. But you can see here, looks like we came down to the 0019 and came back up. Let me see. What is this? The 0019 4. And we're back up to the 002. And I don't know. People are asking how far down it's going to go. That is a good question, my friends. I can't tell you. We'll have to wait and see. But it is presenting a decent buying opportunity. So over to the chat. Phantom, what up? Been loading up on XDB like mad. I wanted to rival my stronghold holdings. The spice must flow. Hey everybody, what up? Phantom Beats. Flare and Algo are at a 5-year low. Last Flare airdrop was at the end of last month. Pretty strong buys, IMO. Phantom Beach, Crypto Virus. Am I saying that right? Crypto Virus, I guess. What up, Jeffro? What up, Silver Days? Let me see. Dang it, I closed the bubbles down. I might come back to that in a minute. But let's check out the crypto market. The crypto market as a whole is down 1.75% to 2.59 trillion. I remember it was at 3 trillion and pushing up, right? Now we're at 2.5. CMC 20 is $156.39, down 3.87. Dang, somebody getting hit hard in the CMC 20. Man, I want to check that out, actually. What the freak is going on with these guys? Something is rocking hard. I did hear somebody else mention Hyper Liquid. See if I can get my trusty notepad out here. Pop, pop, pop. Looking for opportunities. Hyper Network. So what's down so far? Ethereum. Oh, Solana. Oh, wow. Solana's under $100. Oh, my gosh. That is crazy low. So pick up a couple of Solana tokens while it's under $100. Let's see what else is on here. Kent Networks down 3%. Not a whole big sell. Zcash is down. Oh, yeah, fool. Definitely going to put some money in Zcash tonight. Down 7%. Sui down 3%. World Liberty's up 4% though. But going back over to the market, we're in extreme fear. I'm trying to get more details on this. Oh wow! I want to say it was at 12. Holy crap! That was in November. So yeah, it's probably going to come back down to 12. What is this? 10 or 11, especially with rumors of conflict in the wind. That might be what's pulling it down. Fear and greed, or altcoin season is the 32. We are pulling definitely. It's been a while since we've been outside of the Bitcoin. So pulling outside to 32 is definitely coming down. Crypto average RSI is 47.1. So getting closer to oversold, which means we might see some price action coming up. But I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the chat. So this is Zebec at the 00200, down almost 10% on the day. Market cap is 196.83 mil won, almost down 10%. 24-hour trading volume is 13.76 million, up 5.51%. Wow. Things are going crazy south. If Bitcoin wasn't at 70K odd, I might be mildly concerned. Just chill and wait it out. Simple as a thumbs up. Shout out to Pablo Honey. I'm embarrassed. Told y'all when the list. Huh? That's weird as heck. I'm bullish on Zebec. If you don't think the banksters aren't colluding with the whales right now to make huge gains, you're smoking crack whole. That's what I'm saying. At this price, right, there's got to be something going on, right? And if the big boys, whales, want to sell off, they can sell off. But this is when you dig in deeper, right? To tell people you're already in. It's not financial advice. This is just for. But if you're already in, why not go a little deeper, right? No diddy. Jeff Rose in the house. BTM, what up, Jeff Rose? Solana probably has more fall to fall. My guess, I'm targeting 80 to 90 range. If it gets down to 80, I'm going to definitely buy one and hold on to that boy. Once we hit 11 on the fear and greed, I'm buying. What up, David? Yeah, you might be right. If we get under, where we at now? What is this? 17. We get under 15. I would definitely start looking for buying opportunities, right? I'm not saying buy, but I'll be looking for opportunities because things are about to get crazy, right? When it gets to 15, you're going to start hearing a lot of weird news articles and people just going crazy, right? People are losing their freaking minds. And I can't say that it's not warranted, right? If you got into Bitcoin at 90,000 and it gets down to 50,000, that's a $40,000 loss, and the loss will continue, right? You got in at 90,000 thinking it was going to go up to hundreds, and then this happened, right? Would definitely be worried. But like I know, the crypto market is volatile. One day it's cool, and one day it's going to tank like crazy. But at some point, it'll come back, right? It's too big to fail at this point. Zcash is in the Z files. You think it's over for Zcash? I hope not. I did turn that miner off, though. I might want to turn it back on. What's good? What up, David F? What is this? Solana got them big wigs. It can move fast when it does move. You're right, CryptoVars. CryptoVars? You're right, CryptoVars. It ain't going to take much to get anything moving. But this is the weird thing here, right? Let me refresh this real quick. Make sure you guys are take warnings. Whatever you're doing, drop what you're doing and look at the screen right about now. 00203 down 0.4 up 4.6%, 0.46%, down 8.26 on the day, down 26.97 on the week, down 27.23 on the month, down 39, almost 40% for the 3 months, and still up 120.4%. But this is what I was showing you. Currently, we have 93,881. So that means people are still buying. Like today, we only lost 19 holders, right? So on the day, on the 4 hours, we picked up 41 holders, 12 hours, 93 holders. For the day, 129. So there are people still buying in. The conviction is still here. 3 days, 250. 7 days, 587. 2 weeks, 1,628. And for 30 days, 3,600 holders. That means people are still buying in. So the ride is not over, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, cats and dogs. I just want to tell you to continue to hold. We're going to be all right, right? This is bots getting busy on Zebec Network today. And if this is what he's saying is, all of these are bots that are hitting their sale sign, right? So that means all of these were triggered once the price fell. See, once it went red, all these sold. Once it went red here, all of these sold. So these aren't even people. These are bots that are buying and selling at certain levels. So that's probably going to continue to push the price down. Just caught Zebec Network's latest pod on X with Remnants Hub CEO talk about game-changing stuff for the U.S. and Africa stablecoin, slashing remittance fees, making payouts instant. As someone sending money home often, this hits different. Check it out. We're excited to integrate the Remittance Hub and welcome, wow, DH, co-founder, CEO on Future of Money. Remittance Hub is FinTrack registered B2B payments providers supporting transfers to 125 countries, helping SMEs move money faster across Asia, Africa, and beyond. We dive into stablecoin rails, real-time remittance, and how Zebec Network Remittance Hub are enabling faster, lower cost global payments. Keeping it moving. Sensational news from Zebec. And it's more about the remnants. So if it was a dead project, right, why would they still be having deals, right? Why are they still willing and dealing? Because it's not them, it is outsiders that's bringing the FUD. So slap your mama, what is going on? A Zebec Network and about their remittance hub. Nobody look up the remittance hub, see what we're talking about here. This is CKJ Crypto News. Zebec Network and Remittance Hub are enabling faster, lower cost global payments. Let me see, I think that was it. Simplify your international business payments with Remittance Hub. Excited to integrate with Remittance Hub and welcome the DH on Future of Money. We'll discuss stablecoin rails, real-time remittance, and how Zebec Network remittance hubs are enabled faster, lower cost global payments across 125 countries. So I guess this remittance hub is pretty big. So this is Alpha Lion. Why NASCAR can potentially benefit from the Zebec Network's ZBCN super app. NASCAR operates at the intersection of speed, scale, and logistics. From drivers to pit crews to sponsors to vendors to global broadcast partners, the Zebec Network delivers real-time programmable payment infrastructure designed for high-velocity systems like motorsports, core advantages, real-time payroll, instant continuous payments for drivers, pit crews, contractors, and even staff, no delays, no friction. Automated prize payouts, smart rule-based distribution of winnings tied directly to race outcomes and performance, sponsor settlement, speed, faster reconciliation and payments between NASCAR teams and sponsors, operational efficiency, reduce back office overhead through programmable financial workflows. The Zebec Super App is designed to unify payroll, payments, cards, compliance, and stablecoin rails into one seamless experience for NASCAR. This translates into real practical advantages, not just crypto branding. Oh man, this is a heck of a freaking article here, man. Where are we? Real-time payroll for teams and crews, smarter sponsorship payments, unified payments for operations, fan engagement and event monetization, compliance first, enterprise ready. Big Picture Super App gives NASCAR faster payroll payments, modern sponsorship infrastructure, better team cash flow, new fan engagement models, and innovative without regulatory risk. Line NASCAR is engineered for precision and speed. Zebec Network upgrades its financial backbone to match this intensity, real-time programmable, built for scale. This is actually pretty cool here with the Zebec car. Shout out to whoever made that video. I think it's pretty cool. I hope I don't get binged for that music though. But big shout out to Alpha Lion. So this is Zebec is the next big thing. Share your thoughts discussing the Zebec machine and the ZBCN investment insights full video. Making money in crypto doesn't have to be hard, but it does require taking an honest look at yourself. Let's see what
all
Grow Rich is talking
also
about.
You know, I'm always going to bring you everything I know about Zebec because I understand people, I understand motive, but I understand that all of this is great, but if you don't overcome yourself, then it's for nothing. You guys let me know down below, what do you think of that new machine, the inner workings of the Zebec machine that they posted today? Does it get you guys hyped? What do you think of Zebec Nation? Let me know also what you think of the Discord, what you think of me, what do you think of everything. But more than that, are you guys picking up Zebec? Let me know if you're picking up ZBCN at these insane prices. Now, everybody ain't got no dry powder right now because there's so many deals out there. I picked up some of everything over this weekend, but I'm about tapped. I don't think I can pick up much of anything, but seeing how low ZBCN is right now, I just might have to make an exception. You guys let me know what you think down below. Also, you know, I'm always
I hope I don't get pinged for that.
It's going to bring
either. But he's right? The way that the prices are now, it's a freaking fire sale, man. But I don't know. ZBCN needs to release this so-called super app to get in front of more people. when I mention what ZBN can do to others that know nothing about of crypto or Zebec, they have a very surprised positive reaction. Cryptospiracy News Network, Zebec should definitely not release the app right now, bro. I'm not sure what you're looking at, but number wise, they need to wait for a pump, right? You should never, ever, ever be trying to release something now when the market's down. This ain't the time to do it. Pirate Zebex in one image. Oh wow, this is a lot. I should use this for a thumbnail. But yeah, it's a lot that Zebec is working and partnering with. But yeah, you don't want to make a major announcement now, right? The partnerships cool, but it's not actually. I don't know. It might be not bad to reach now because people could buy on the dip. I don't know. I'll definitely wait. Do not sleep on this. The NAT pay, the real time pay, competitive requirements, is NAT pay as well. This is worth paying attention to the timing here. XRP is now beginning to publicly confirm the frame its relationship with MasterCard as part of its institutional narrative. Meanwhile, ZBCN has operationally partnered with MasterCard since 2024, not a headline, but as infrastructure quietly built, tested, and integrated, that distinction matters. One is validated relevance through association. The other is building utility first, letting partnerships exist before market narrative catches up. In real adoption cycles, payment rails don't flip overnight. They're proven quietly, scaled gradually, and recognized publicly later. Markets often reward the announcements, but long-term value occurs at the network that already is doing the work. And you're right. It's it's a long process, guys. Don't panic now, right? Be patient. Things will turn around at some point, but don't go crazy now. Impressive match between Munch and Hamburger. SV, the first game ever played at the Zebec headquarters Tangent Stadium. The adoption of ZBCN is inevitable. Football is one of the biggest industries in the world with millions of passionate fans. We're closely following every step a Zebec makes. And Zebec is right on pace with what is going on. And this is the remittance. Zebec fam, Remittance Hub has just joined the squad. They open the doors to ZBCN to connect with even more financial institutions. We help PSPs move away from legacy siloed systems to adopt infrastructure that future ready without compromising compliance or visibility, streamlining KYC and compliance, keeping all your ISO 222 MECA SOX 2 non-transaction limits, 24-hour support. This is huge, especially for our upcoming super app. Why financial institutions choose Remittance Hub, enterprise-grade infrastructure boosts revenue with business payments, faster, smarter settlements, regulatory compliance at the core, global payout network, 24/7 support, 365, frictionless documentation, faster onboarding, no transaction limits, global reach, any country, any currency, millions move daily, built-in compliant risk controls, 24/7 support, 365 days. So we need to do probably a breakdown on that, but we will see. Keeping it moving. This is the last one I wanted to get to. I do see the chat at this corner of my eye, but I wanted to get to this part. This is Crypto Queen. The stablecoin payment period completed. Pyramid completed. Payment pyramid completed. What this pyramid shows is that real global money only works when every layer moves in sync, from fiat rails and issuers all the way to UX and ramps. Zebec isn't just another layer, it connects them, turns stablecoins into real-time streaming money, bridges, issuers, networks, liquidity, custody, and compliance, abstracts complexity into programmable automated payments, enables payroll, revenue sharing, and global settlement instantly. When these layers mature together, stablecoins stop being crypto payments and become global finance infrastructure. The future isn't one product, it's a stack working as one, and Zebec is the connective tissue. And they're right. I've been screaming that the whole time. There's going to be a shift, and all these cryptos that are involved in the shift are going to make out like a fat rat. A lot of them are going to disappear because they're no longer used and they're no longer needed. But I just want to make sure you guys are aware that there are a lot of things that Zebec's instant payment, on-chain payroll, revenue sharing, programmable money, and automation will help with, right? So the Zebec Rails stablecoin rails as local banks, Zebec DeFi streaming yield. Why did the yield have two Y's? Yield protocol, Zebec middleware, on-chain compliance, AML traceability, and MPC vaults, liquidity, stablecoin streaming, FX global settlement. So you can see the Zebec will have a lot of pieces, a lot of irons in the fire here. But let me go over to chat. You guys are going crazy over here. What is this? Where do we stop? Oh, wow. You guys are going all the way crazy over here. What's good? What up, Jay in Japan? I meant Zcash is in the Epstein files, not saying you can't make money, just sharing. Uh-oh. Cancel Christmas. Big J in Japan. Jumping J in Japan. Jay, you're famous out here. Jeffro, big flexing. See you out here, Jay. Silver Days, XRP, Double Dab. Will you do the BAM? Do you guys prefer NASCAR or F1? I'm more of an F1 guy, but I will check out anything with speed, brother. The need for speed. Streetcar race here. Or good police chase to test your might. Kind of past the police chase days, brother. Too fast. Too fast. And what is it? Nice car. What's the retail on one of those? More than you can afford, pal. Ferrari, fast and the furious. RIP Rogan. What happened with Rogan? He is mentioned in the Epstein. Oh, okay. Oh, really? Joe Rogan is too tough. Yeah. Joe Rogan's going to roll on over and keep making more streams, right? And I'm pretty safe to assume there's going to be a whole lot of people mentioned in the Epstein files. Just going to throw that out there, guys. Up next on the e-files, we take a look at, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's going to keep rolling and rolling and rolling. And wait till they release the other 3 million they're holding back. Shit is about to get weird. I guess all of them days. How about the TV show from the 90s, Twin Peaks? Laughing my ass off. Partnerships on partnerships is ZB for real. So stick to business, guys. Let's stop with the e-files. That show was crazy. Twin Peaks was super weird show. I don't know. I remember Twin Peaks for real, for real. I do know there's a restaurant called Twin Peaks. I thought you guys were talking about that. I do vaguely remember the show. I don't know. I have to go back. Like a bad acid trip. Santa Claus is also in the e-file, so cancel Christmas. I know that's right, brother. It's going to be a whole lot of stuff coming out of the files. So let's move over to a video or two. I guess we'll start with Trading Sniper.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how my snipers doing today? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, today we're going to be talking about the one, the only, legendary, you guessed it, Zebec Network. Now, listen, today we are going to be discussing a few news pieces. We are also going to be discussing, the buying opportunities and price a little bit as well. Before we start, we can see, obviously, when we go here, we can see the markets have been going crazy. Bitcoin did drop to $73,000. So, but it does not matter. It does not matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because during even rough times like this, the Zebec continues to dominate, and the Zebec continues to post stuff, talk about stuff, update us on stuff, and continues their partnerships. We can see we're excited to integrate with Remittance Hub and welcome. I'm gonna call him Rub. Okay, I don't pronounce this. Rub, co-founder and CEO on Future of Money. Hub is a FinTrack registered back-to-back payments provider supporting transfers to 125 plus countries, helping SMEs move money faster across Asia, Africa, and beyond. We dive into stablecoin rails, real-time remittances, and how Zebec Network and Hub are enabling faster, lower cost global payments. So we can see very, very nice. We do also have this live episode here, which we won't be breaking down right now because obviously it's 22 minutes long and I have to break it down myself to see if there are any nice highlights or key talking points. And yeah, man, we got very, very nice, huge news. Zebec is going absolutely global. And we can see, right? John Smith said sensational news, even when the market is down. Zebec delivers again and again. When this all clicks together, the scenes will be biblical. Exactly. So I said, is delivering results from their own pockets. No crying in the casino, buddy. Listen, people are always going to cry. Speaking about price, right? I know people are getting concerned because they're saying they need to get that Zebec price back up. But listen, we've talked about these price points for some time. None of this should be really a big surprise, right? We talked about, certain bottoms getting swept, coming back down to roughly 0.002. So if you are a long-term viewer, none of this should be too much of a surprise because we have been talking about it for, I would say, probably at this point, months now. At this point, it's probably months. Anyways, we can see Crypto Queen said this: the stable coin payment pyramid completed. Hashtag Zebec. What this pyramid shows is that real global money only works when every layer moves in sync, from fiat rails and issuers all the way up to the UX and ramps. Zebec Network isn't just another layer, it connects them, which is why I always call Zebec kind of like the blood of crypto, or I guess the blood of all of this, or you could say it as a skeleton, right? Because it connects everything one way or another. It is super, super important. Without Zebec, this obviously won't work. Turns stable coins into real-time streaming money, bridges issuers, networks, liquidity, custody, and compliance, abstracts complexity into programmable automated payments, enables payroll, revenue sharing, and global settlement instantly. When these layers mature together, stablecoins stop being crypto payments and become global financial infrastructure. The future isn't one product, it's the stack working as one, and Zebec is a connective tissue. Exactly. I got to actually repost this because this needs more exposure. This is exactly what we have been talking about, right? We can see, boom, the stable coin payment pyramid. So we have ramp layer, TransFi, Zebec ramps, stablecoin ramps as local banks. We have DeFi, we have wallets, middleware, API, compliance, custody, liquidity, providers, networks, issuers, fiat, issuers, fiat. And we can see, right, USD, Euro, JPY, Tether, Circle, Ripple, right? We have a couple more: USD, Euro, issuers, Tether, Circle, Ripple, right? Oh yeah, because my apologies, my apologies, right? Because it's the same, the exact same network: Solana, Ethereum, liquidity providers, Key Rock, custody, Fireblocks, right? Boom, compliance, chain, alias, I guess I don't pronounce this, middleware, API, right? Boom. We have Privy, and we can see Zebec DeFi, streaming yield protocol, Zebec middleware, on-chain compliance, AML traceability, NPC vaults, Zebec liquidity, stablecoin streaming, FX global settlement, Zebec instant streaming payments, on-chain payroll and revenue sharing, programmable money, and automation. So we can see, right, Zebec has a part in multiple sectors. And you also have to remember, Zebec has a part in multiple sectors. And then the other cryptos that are ISO, like XRP, like Quant, like a few others, right, XLM, HBAR, and etc., they also play a key part. So you got to remember, you have to connect all of these puzzle pieces together. And once all of these puzzle pieces are going to be together, that is when we should be expecting the markets to start reversing and start seeing things like Zebec find the liquidity and the investments, right? We should start seeing Zebec really start to come back, or go, my apologies, go to those multi-billion market cap areas. And that's when we should start seeing Zebec go to 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents, and etc. Okay, but you have to realize this all takes time, because there is puzzle pieces within puzzle pieces within puzzle pieces. So you have to remember, we're everything that's behind this at the end of the day is a human, right? You have to meet up, you have to, get contracts signed, you have to come to an agreement, right? And obviously there's time in between, there's the weekends. So all of this takes time. All of this takes time. So it's okay, right? Like I said, I personally have patience. I've been buying and holding crypto generally, that's the last 2 to 3 years mainly. Even some before as well. But I have patience. I have patience. I know something like Zebec Network is going to continue to do what they have to do. Oh, and that's another thing. You have to remember, Zebec is continuing to scale. Zebec's continuing to dominate. So Zebec is still out here trying to reach certain milestones, certain goals, right? Certain partnerships, which also takes time, which also builds more credibility for them to eventually get a bigger partnership and even more liquidity and everything. So it's just one big chain reaction at the end of the day. When we go and look at something like the basics for Zebec, we can see we are ranked 141 out of 8,939 active cryptos. We can see over the last month, we are down 25%, under 200 million market cap, 13.4 million volume. In the last week, we are down 26%. And in the last 24 hours, we are down 10%. No Coinbase, no Binance just yet. If we go and look at the holders, we can see, despite the markets being absolutely brutal, with Bitcoin being around 73K, Zebec going back down to 0.002, the people are still investing. Investors are still coming in. People see and have conviction in a project like Zebec because they know this project is at least undervalued by 10x. That is it, though, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.
Zebec ZBCN tokens be worth in 2026? Zebec ZBCN is the ultimate RWA project. They are doing things that no other project is doing in this space with the Zebec cars, 50K plus monthly users, 500 million annual payroll volume, 250 plus clients across 18 chains and 150 150 plus token integrations, right? Zebec, in my opinion, is the ultimate tool for you to use the blockchain in your everyday life. And we're going to be diving into what the question would be like to answer how much 100,000 Zebec tokens will be in 2026, right? Look at the partners of Zebec before we dive into it, guys. Uphold, Circle, Algorand, MasterCard, right? Azure, Solana, CodaPay, the Doge Bank, right? If you take a look at the X account, $276,000 for Zebec, an AI-based PayFi and RWA ecosystem. The on-chain economy will be unlocked through Zebec Network. If you take a look, even in their recent tweet just a few days ago, they have partnered with Tangem to take over the Bayern Munich X Hamburger SV World Football event, right? 500 plus limited Tangem wallets are officially available for pre-order through the Zebec network. Multiple integrations, the payroll ecosystem, the payroll economy, right? The partnerships that they make, the Docs founders, the hardworking team, the very extremely active community, the number of partnerships. Every time you check the X account for Zebec, there's a new partnership, new integration, new fundamentals being built, even partnerships with the ultimate stablecoin company, USDC, the second biggest stablecoin, the Tether, is partnered with Zebec, right? So with all of these things that we've dived into so far, right now, Zebec is sitting at a 0.00217 cent price. That is 200 rounding it off, $213.3 million in market cap, just under $214 million in market cap. Almost all tokens are fully diluted right here. So great tokenomics for Zebec, ZBCN, and the fully diluted FDV is just under $218 million in market cap. So right now, how much is 100,000 ZBCN, Zebec tokens, right? So right now, 100,000 ZBCN tokens is $217, $218, right? And with that 100,000 ZBCN tokens, what type of upside could you potentially see for ZBCN in 2026? What type of upside could we see, right? What type of gains, what type of ROI could we see on 100,000 ZBCN tokens? My opinion, I think for the shorter term, a $10 billion market cap is extremely achievable here for ZBCN for 2026. Now, a 100 billion market cap, 50 billion to 100 billion market cap, I think that is achievable in the long term. Maybe in 2027, maybe in 2028, that is achievable. But for 2026, this current time frame, this year, I think a 10 billion market cap is achievable for ZBCN, right? So if we take a look at the math real quick, if you go to 10 billion, just pull out your calculator, guys. You go to and then type in $10 billion in market cap for ZBCN. You divide that by the circulating market cap that we have here of $213.4 million in market cap. That is a 46.86x on your investment. If projects like Pepe in 2024 went to 10 to $11 billion in market cap, a project that is unlocking the real world asset industry, a multi-trillion dollar industry, guys. Let's take a look. How much is the RWA industry worth, right? If you take a look, this is projected to be a 16 to 30 trillion dollar industry by 2030, right? Right now in the crypto space, it's under $200 billion in market cap, guys, the RWA industry, right? That is peanuts. Peanuts for where it's headed. And when you look at that, you're looking at on-chain, right? You're looking at on-chain, you're looking at real estate, bringing real estate on-chain, companies, businesses, startups, AI, all of these things coming on chain is the RWA industry, the RWA infrastructure. For a project that is unlocking that, for a project that is unlocking that, Zebec holders, new participants of the Zebec network, that is massive upside in my opinion. So of course, if Pepe the meme coin could achieve that 10 to 12 billion market cap in 2024, of course Zebec could get to a 10 billion market cap in my opinion, right? This year, right? I'm speaking from this year, not next year, not 2028, this year, right? So with 100,000 Zebec tokens and you have $218 invested, you just times that by 46.86. So $218 times 46.86 equals $10,200 in 2026. Isn't that a crazy ROI? From $218 to $10,215 in 1 year, right? That is crazy upside. So just imagine what type of upside you'd have if you have 1 million Zebec tokens. So what would that actually do for the price? So
You guys are running away with the chat over here. Where were we? When peaks. On another note, I hope Zebec is not in the Epsilon. Oh wow! Don't even say that, Jay. Don't even say that, Jay, in Japan. About $5 every day, no matter what. Hybrid dad, ZBCN to the moon. Yo, get it while it's good. Definitely, Chad. Buy the dictator chip. Is there a Zebec AI? There is a ZAI, I think. I haven't seen it yet, but I've been reading about it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you guys hate AI videos, especially advertising? 10 plus. Come on, Silver Days. In 2 years, AI will take right. You're going to be watching mainly AI and a couple of YouTubers. Silver Days, I'm going to flip the switch on my own question. I'll say 10,000. For an AI agent communicates with each other, and on day one, they're already complaining about us humans. AI can take over watching my draw. Sounds like animatrix, called the singularity explained in the Matrix movies. When machines become self-aware, we are cooked. I have heard that movie, but should I check it out? You haven't seen the Matrix, bro? You're kidding, right? You're joking.
if we
Let's
take a
finish
look
this
at the
video real
price
quick.
of Zebec right now, 0.002179, you times that by 46.86, that's going to put it at a 10-cent price for 2026. And I think that is very achievable, guys. I really think that is very achievable for Zebec this year in 2026, a 10-cent price for Zebec, right? Let's be a bit more conservative and say Zebec goes to a $5 billion market cap in 2026. How much would that be, right? So 5 billion right here divided by $214 million in market cap. That's going to be a 23.36x on your investment. So if you have 100,000 Zebec tokens right now, which is valued at $219 right now, right? 219 times 23.36, that is going to be $5,115 from a $218 investment. 100,000 Zebec tokens, guys. That is extremely bullish. That's why we're in crypto, for ROIs like that. Imagine if you have 1 million Zebec, but we'll do the math in another video. I just hit my mic, my apologies. But guys, I'm telling you, I'm bullish on this project. I think the upside will be very massive here. $5 to $10 billion in market cap this year, in my opinion, is very achievable, and we will be monitoring the situation. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the video, Really appreciate.
So shout out to this guy as well. And I swear I've heard this voice before. There's crypto spaces, but we'll see. We're right out with this master class on Zebec. Actually, we'll do the Grow Rich, Grow Happy and come back to that master class. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we'll shut it down for the evening.
Just know this. When I looked at this, I said, these guys are no longer just pushing ZBCN token. They're doing more than that with this right here. What they're showing you is a finished payroll machine. That's exactly what they're showing you with this. And they also said that with this, they said that their super app is coming. It's on its way. So, you know, that's starting to roll out as well. But before I go any further, guys, do me a favor, smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any of these Zebec videos. And for those of you who want to get in on the Zebec pre-order for that Tangem Zebec card, I got the link down below. You can use my code to get 10% off. If you already have a Tangem card, you can get another one. That's what I did. I pre-ordered mine yesterday, and I even used my own 10% my own 10% code to get 10% off, and you guys can use it as well. What I plan to do with my card, I plan to put just ZBCN tokens on that card. So because that right there, I'm doing some things with that, guys. I'm doing some things. So I want to keep that separate from all my other crypto. You guys can do the same. But I want to thank all you guys who are always picking those up. Does wonders for the channel. And behind the scenes, all the work we do here, guys. So make sure you check that out. Hit that subscribe button if you like content like this. Now, back to this, though. So this dropped, and what they were doing, they're giving you basically a snapshot. And I feel like they're letting you know, you know, there ain't many other cryptos out there able to do this, able to throw something and show you the inner workings of how it worked and not feel like, oh, man, we're giving our insider information to our competitors. There's no competitors when it comes to payroll, crypto payroll. There's none out there. I challenge you guys. Find one. Let me know down below. But anyway, back to this. So it's showing you how it worked. This is one of those snapshots, guys, that you can download this image here, and you can show it to maybe a friend, family member, or something that's looking for a cryptocurrency to get in or something to supplement their income. And you're like, I have the perfect project for you. And guess what? I'm going to help you understand it, because this is one of the easier projects out there that anyone from all walks of life can understand. And I believe this does a great job of showing that. So check this out. You get your employees and your contractors, they access their pay via either check, the app, or a pay card, right? But then you got here, you got your is processed to the employee bank, or, you know, direct deposit. You know, that's nothing new to us. But now look at this. So you got NatPay. NatPay is going to go from here to here. You got NatPay handles USD payroll for PayBridge, or otherwise their traditional payroll processor. That's what NatPay is. And they already handle compliant USD and stuff like that. So that helps Zebec. You know, they just let them do their thing and they continue to move the money along. So then you move it along to what you have here, PayBridge, powered by Assure. These guys are basically a translator. So they're connecting the old legacy systems with the new digital rails. Kind of like, think of Quant and what Quant does. If you think Quant's overledger, why it's so great is because banks and their legacy systems, the overledger just fits down over that. And now guess what? They don't have to update any of their systems or whatever. It just bridges together. Quant takes on the overledger, takes on the heavy lifting. And then now they can branch out to all these blockchains. So it's similar with PayBridge. It's all being done right there. So that's great. And then you move over, you got the hybrid tech that's built inside modern HR platform. So this goes back to Zebec and the whole HR thing that Simon covered on one of their X spaces from the past. And I believe they were talking about how this is going to take a lot of that human error away from HR, because you got the artificial intelligence and all of that built in already. So again, it's all there. And the fact that HR is an important piece, because I've been telling you guys for the last couple of weeks that it's an HR nightmare if things like people's salaries and whatnot get kind of leaked, or it becomes accessible to other employees, or maybe people you don't want to know your business. Well, a lot of that's not going to happen with Zebec. Let's just say, I'm not going to even say a lot of that. It's not going to happen because all of that is already taken care of now. So you're looking at the machine right here and its inner working. So from there, then you're going to go to direct integration with stablecoin rails, which is, we all know, which is Circle, USDC. And then you go right here, employees, withdraw pay, and USDC or other stable coins. And there's a list of those. Of course, you got World Liberty Finance's USD1 is one of those options as well. But if you look at this, guys, this is phenomenal. It's all right here. And I think it's something easy that you can look at yourself if you don't understand Zebec and want to know a little bit more on how they're going to make this a reality. And you can then regurgitate all of this to maybe that friend, family member, relative, or whoever that you are trying to educate on this opportunity. Now, I wanted to show you that because from there, I'm going to jump over here because I missed showing you guys this last week. As you know, the Tangent Stadium takeover goes live tomorrow. Of course, this came out on January 30th, but I always like to cover the things that's going on so you guys can see what's going on behind the scenes and see how some of your favorite projects are working. Of course, we love ZBCN, but again, they said to celebrate our 500 limited edition, Tangent and Zebec wallets are officially available for pre-order. So I left the link down below for you guys, but let's check out this. This is the whole soccer thing. So check this out.
Kickoff. Bundesliga nights are back. Bayern Munich, Dortmund, Leipzig, Leverkusen. The stakes are high and ownership is personal. The Zebec X Tangent wallet, a premium card format hardware wallet, not a screen, not a hot link, physical security that moves with you. Look for Zebec and Tangent on the boards this season. From the first whistle to the final result, secure your wallet, watch the games, win throughout the season, own your crypto. Match day is yours.
Look at that, guys. Doesn't that look good? So I got mine. Make sure you get yours. It's down below. I think that is phenomenal. And again, remember, so many people are seeing this. They are going to see it in those stadiums. They're going to see Zebec, ZBCN. They're going to see Tangent, and it's cross marketing. They're both promoting this product. And I think these two juggernauts coming together is just going to do more for ZBCN and Tangent as well. As you know, I'm always promoting them on this channel because it is what I use. I only promote things that I believe in and that I actually use. So what I want to do before I forget, I want to jump over here because look at this, guys. So I'm going to shout out to ZBCN, man, for sending me the link to this. I did subscribe. Make sure you guys, if you love ZBCN and you love, you're a part of Zebec Nation, subscribe to this channel. I checked out, as you see, I've been checking out their first episode here. Some of your favorite, especially if you're on X and you follow anything on Zebec, a lot of the podcasters that are on there is people that you know and that you've seen. I've seen Captain Jack on there as well. You got all of them that is on one podcast talking about Zebec, talking about a lot of things. So I think this is phenomenal. Not only that, it's going to help with awareness of what ZBCN is. And those of you got my book, Overcoming Self for Crypto Wealth, that is an important part. You want to see how strong any community is in your crypto project, because that is going to help do some of the heavy lifting and get your crypto project to those magical numbers that you want to see. Again, it doesn't have to. I mean, there's still, even if it doesn't have a community, some of these projects that we talk about are so good that they're still going to be incorporated as well. They don't absolutely need us, but if they have a strong community, hence people like XRP community and other communities out there, if they're strong enough and they make enough noise and they, their quality, then of course it's going to bring in more people. It's going to recruit more people to that particular asset, but it's also going to help push that asset up even further. And I think when it comes to ZBCN and Zebec Nation, this is a good channel, but not only is it just a good channel, it's talking about a project that is going to change lives, guys. So I've already agreed to be on one of their episodes, so I'm pretty sure you'll see my ass up there one day as well. So the last thing, I'll leave the link for this down below as well, guys. So check this out. Here's the other one. You got Zebec Network right here. Look at this, guys. Oh man, this is the gift that keeps giving. This is low for us, guys. Last 24 hours, we're down 6%. Number 248. And guess what? I'm not worried at all because I'm always looking at how much can I get? How much can I get? I'm gonna put a hundo in. Look at that, 100, guys. Oh, that put 1,000. Look at that, 100. You're getting almost 46,000 Zebec tokens for $100. And of course, you do the math, half that gets you half. It's not how much you buy, it's the consistency that you buy it. I believe that everything that Zebec Network and their team has been, let's put it this way, they do a good job of communicating with their core followers, their core token holders or investors. They do a great job of communicating with us. And now they got platforms like Zebec Nation, which is, just by the name, it's Zebec Nation. If you're holding Zebec, you believe in it, and you want to, stay up to date with it, you want to make sure you check out that podcast and also check out their Discord. And, also, I'm always going to bring you everything I know about Zebec because I understand people. I understand motive. But I understand that all of this is great, but if you don't overcome yourself, then it's for nothing. You guys let me know down below. What do you think of that new machine, the inner workings of the Zebec machine that they posted today? Does it get you guys hyped? What do you think of Zebec Nation? Let me know also what you think of the disc.
So shout out to the Discord in the Zebec Nation. I'm talking about too. Sorry about that. I guess we'll look at the price again. Looks like we are up to 0024. Let's see here. 002. Let's see here. So 002036. Down 5.89%. But as I showed you earlier, the holders are still going up. Somebody mentioned probably a lot of people buying small amounts, which is good as long as we stay in there. But I want to get ready to close it. I'm going to go through this real quick. Silver Days, what do you think? Phantom Beach. The fourth one was a movie. I would rather watch GoBots or something instead. Anyone have a ZBCN card? It's a good question. GoBots was better. What is GoBots? Let me check that out, actually. Zebec 2.58 this year. I hope you're right. Phantom. GoBots were Happy Meal worthy toys. Let's freaking go Phantom Beat. I saw a video of Zebec going to $1,800 a coin. I was like, cool story, bro, but I put my calculator out. Real-time tax return payments through Zebec or Stronghold. Yahoo. Zebec might as well just stream us our money now. I know that's right. Silver Days, let's go. What up, Moon Feather Rising? Moon Feathers in the house. Yellow stars. I'm curious if Zebec is for payroll and the workforce gets cut severely due to AI and robots. How much will be at stake if less people are getting paid, unless it's kind of a CBDC in play? And even if people aren't working, you still got unemployment, Jay. So it's always going to be something streaming, even if it's not checks. It could be payroll or unemployment checks or something along that lines. Pumping on the stage, pumping in the club. Zebec is eagle and we're the dove. Okay, Phantom. A Zebec on NASCAR puts in view of Michael Jordan. Thanks, BTM. No problem. How much Zebec do you think you'll need to be a millionaire? Good question, Robert. I don't like to answer those questions because if you get it and you be like, you said get it and I'm not a millionaire, I don't want to fall in that category. But thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat. And as always, it's your main man, BTM, signing out. Thanks for joining. And let's get back to the money, guys, and stay dangerous. It's your main man, BTM, signing out. Miner out.